Hello again, traveler. In Chimeraland, not only can homes be built on all types of flat terrain, there are plenty of other places to choose from as well. Next up, I'll be introducing some special places where travelers can build their homes. I believe many travelers are fond of tree houses. After all, who wouldn't want the chance to immerse themselves in nature? In basic construction, I've touched on how travelers can build a tree house. First, place the spirit base under the tree. Then, lay the base and use columns to build the laminate. Once the structure is established, remove the base under the tree, and voila! Travelers can select different kinds of trees to build their own unique homes on according to their preferences. If you feel that building a treehouse is too troublesome but you want to enjoy the splendor of nature just outside your door, you can choose to build your home in West Mount's temperate meadows, East Mount's Barrage Islet, and even South Mount's Parushu Plains. There are lots of cherry bloom trees in these areas, and travelers can choose to build their base near the blooming flowers. You can also choose a place to build your home around the cherry bloom trees and admire them as you wish. Just imagine relaxing in your own home and watching the petals slowly drifting down. Now, isn't that a blissful scene? Travelers who aspire to become warriors may wish to build their homes on solitary peaks, but it's best to think twice before choosing a terrain. Travelers can first observe the terrain on the map to locate mountains and solitary peaks. For this, I'd recommend West Mount's Mount Wanderous and Osmanthus Mountain, East Mount's Obsidian Mountain, Mount Taunt, and Mount Veneret, and South Mount's Lacquer Mountain, Mount Hillock, and Mount Dinesha. These are all perfect places for travelers who seek to live in seclusion. There are even some solitary peaks surrounded by floating islands, and it's a sight that'll easily take your breath away. If travelers have their own unique ideas and want to build their homes in a different landscape to experience different local customs and strange beasts, they can also select other places to build their home, such as in a bamboo grove. Travelers can search for bamboo on the map, then head out to locate a suitable location and terrain to start building on. Travelers who like snowy landscapes can also build their homes on the vast and magnificent expanse of white. While building, you can also change the material of your home to suit the landscape and create your very own summer retreat. For travelers who are still unsure how to go about this, they can always head to scenic spots on the continent and select a preferred landscape to build their home. After all, Chimeraland's unique landscapes is sure to be the perfect backdrop for any home. In addition to building homes on the ground, there must also be travelers who want to build their homes in the sky, right? Well, worry not, for travelers can also realize this dream in Chimeraland. The first step to building a good sky home is to never build next to the base. If you do build next to the base, it'll be the same as building a tree house. Build a base, build a structure, remove the base, and that leaves you with a floating base. The next step is to find a good support point, because only when you're able to find support points can the structure be suspended in the air. If you encounter a problem when building a structure that doesn't fit and appears red, all you'd have to do is remove the other structures near it and change the building order to rebuild it. Travelers must also be careful not to remove structures at will when building in midair, as it can lead to the collapse of other structures. So, always ensure other structures are intact before removing any. At the same time, attention should also be paid to finding a good pivot when building the internal structure, such as the pivot position of a stair's handrail, as establishing a good pivot will make the process of building a home a lot smoother. Here's another useful tip for travelers who encounter issues laying a laminate. They can first build a low wooden stairs on the laminate that needs to be placed and stand on the low wooden stairs to find a suitable angle to place the laminate, thus solving the problem. So, now that we've covered sky homes, I'm sure there are also travelers who like to have their homes in space. Travelers can select a flying mount to fly into space to select a larger planet, such as the Moon, Skyquery star, etc. Upon arrival, you can build a home on the planet's surface, But travelers should note that homes cannot be suspended in space. If travelers find it too much of a hassle to rebuild their homes, they can easily tap on Blueprint to move their homes to a planet of their choice. After building a satisfactory home on Chimeraland, players can directly go to the Blueprint option in Settings, Home, and click Save to save the blueprint of the entire house. Before moving, remember to reclaim their homes, and the furniture materials will be sent back to their backpack, otherwise they cannot move smoothly. Then go to the location they choose, click on the use of the blueprint, and you can put the built homes placed in the right position. There are also many wonderful strange beasts in space for travelers to explore. Now that you're up to date on the many special locations there are, how about selecting your favorite location and building your home? The early bird gets the worm, or in this case, a great location.